Hi guys, Steffi here and welcome back to the channel. Today I've got a tutorial for you. I'm in a Facebook group and every month we do challenges and swaps where there'll be a different theme every month and we decide whether we want to do it or not. Now this month is to decorate a 7-inch pizza box outside and inside and fill it with some goodies and then send it off to your swap partner. So I've ordered some pizza boxes off Amazon. But there's a few people who couldn't take part because they said they didn't think anything would be, the pizza boxes will get there in time, or, you know, for stuff like that. So what I decided to do, I had an idea and I thought I'm going to see if I can make my own. So this is what I come up with, and obviously it's a bit battered now because it's just my prototype plus my cat's being sat on it. But this measures 7 by 7 inches and it is 1 inch deep, and it's got reinforced sides as well. And it just opens. I've even got, the little actual thing that normally the pizza boxes have on there. And then, I mean, I've got a selection of little bits in here: dies, stamps, ribbons, gems, a pen. But you can see there's still quite a bit of room. So what I decided to do was come on and show you how to do it. So hopefully this is my 3rd time trying to record this video. So yeah, I'm going to try and hopefully it's 3rd time okay. So before I start, I did have a comment on my last tutorial by a lovely lady who she wanted us to write down the measurements for her, and I did, so I pinned it to the comment. But what I've done for this project is I have wrote the measurements down there, so I'm just going to leave that and hover that for a couple of seconds, and then if anyone wants them they can go and write them down, and then, you know, that's it really. So what you're going to need is you're going to need 2 pieces of card, and it will have to be 12 by 12, I'm afraid. It's the only way I could do it, especially with the reinforced lid. So the first one wants to measure 11 inches by 10, and then on the 11-inch side you want to score it at 1, 2, 9 and 10. And then you just rotate it once so it's on the short side and score at 1, 2 and 9. Okay, so that's the scoring done for your base. Now for your lid, it is very, very similar. I don't think it's going to show up on here. Sorry, the lighting's really bad. But this one is 1/16 smaller than the base. So this one measures 10 and 15/16 by 9 and 15/16. So let us get me trimmer to see if I can show you better on here. For the people who don't know, is that coming into focus or not? I don't think it is it? No, it's not focusing. So basically, between your 1/8 of an inch and, like, say, the next 1/8, you just want to measure it so it's directly in the middle of there. Okay, that's the best way to describe how to do a 16th without me camera not focusing. But your score marks want to be exactly the same as what you've done on your base. So on the long side, 1, 2, 9 and 10, and then flip it to the short side, and then 1, 2 and 9. Okay, so that's those. Next, you're going to want some mats. I've only done 3, one for the top of the box, one for the inside of the lid, and one for the inside of the base. So I've gone with some of my fairy dust papers, and I've got this one for the front. Now this one I have had to cut down because it was 8 by 8, and I wanted this on, so it says, "Oh, have you seen the fairies dance upon a summer's night, and watch the gnomes and pixies prance whene'er the moon is bright?" And I just think it's gorgeous. I love it. I've been holding this for such a long time. So you need 3 pieces, and then you need to measure 6 7/8 by 6 7/8. Okay, so I've got those prepped. And then the next bit you want is 8 of these. Now these are for the inside of your sides and the outside. And these need to measure 6 7/8 by 7/8 of an inch. And you need 8 of those. Okay. So let's go ahead and see if I can actually do this right this time. What I meant to say is what I've done is I've put an L in pencil and a B on the pieces just for the lid and the base, so I don't get confused. about which one's which, with them having like the lid being slightly smaller. So we're just going to fold and burnish on these score lines, and then we just need to do a little bit of cutting, and then we can assemble the box. Like I said, I mean, it's nothing flash, but you know, it is like a nice way you could package this up and pop some goodies into somebody, just, you know, just like a little friend mail, rather than, you know, sending like little packets. Or you could put little handmade embellishments in these. I think you could fit quite a bit, even though it's only an inch deep. I still think you could fit a fair few goodies in here. And I don't know if this is the last one. Oh no, I need to do this one. Thought I'd done that one. Right, okay, so which one's this? This is the base. So we'll do the base first. So I'm going to start on this end here where we've only got the one flap. And you've got 2 squares here in the corner. So what you want to do is you just want to cut straight up there and wedge out. It's going to form a tab. And then just take a wedge out there and then cut that off. And so that is what you're going to be left with. You just want to repeat the same on this side. It's all dead dark and gloomy because of the weather. But I don't want to put my light on because I work on a glass mat. It's going to glare and you're going to get a headache. But yeah, so then you rotate it, so you're on this side now, and what you basically want to do is you've got your 4 little squares there. You want to move these 3, and then you want to make this into a tab. So up this first score line, you just want to cut up to there like that, and then you want to cut up this middle score line again to that same part, and then you just want to cut that off and then cut that, and then you're just going to take a slight little trimming off each of these sides as well, just to make sure it folds nicely. So that is the shape that you'll have for that corner, and you just want to repeat this on this side. Okay, so cut up and then cut up here as well. You can cut that bit off. We'll do the slight angle, and then cut that one, and then make this into the tab, and then just a little sliver off there as well. So when you're finished, you'll have something that looks like that. Okay, so now onto the lid. Now on the lid, we'll start from the same point, so we'll start with just the 1 score line. Now instead of making tabs on these ones, we want to cut both of those squares completely away, because we don't need them whatsoever. And then again on this side, excuse me, and then cut straight across. And then on the opposite side, we want to do exactly the same as what we done for the on the corners of the base. So cut up them 2 score lines, cut that one off with a slight angle, cut that bottom square off, and make this into your tab. And then a slight little bit off that bottom bit there. And then this is our last one. We want to cut up, and again cut that with a little bit of an angle, cut off your bottom square and notch, and a slight little trim off there. Okay, so I'm just going to get rid of this rubbish, and we're going to leave that there so you can see how the lid template looks. That's what you want to be looking at. Okay, so now we're going to attach the 2 of these together. So let me get it right. I'm going to turn it the other way. So what we're going to do is just the ones where we've got these single flaps. We're just going to basically join that onto there. I'm putting that in there. I'm putting this one go inside. Yeah, we're going to put that one on the inside. Even though it's slightly bigger, it'll fit just nicely. So we're just going to apply. I'll just use glue actually. So you just want to apply some glue once I get it to work. Oh, isn't it worse than when you've got glue and it isn't working? I'm just going to pause the video while I get some new glue. Right, so okay, I've got some new glue. And should be prepared already, shouldn't I? So you just apply glue all over this flap. Just like so. And then, I'm trying to think which way would be better. Actually, we'll flip it back over. And then I'm going to just line that up. You don't want to go over that score line, because otherwise it's not going to fold very well. So can you see I've gone like up to the score? Oh, I've gone up to the score line but not over it. I think I may need to put my light on, which means I'll need to bring in my other mat as well, because it is getting quite dark. I'm just hoping you can still see that. So that is what you're going to be left with. Okay, so then basically what we're going to do is these tabs here, we will attach glue to these, and then this will lift up and form our box. But before I do any of that, I am going to put my designer papers on first, because I just think it will be easier. So this is my base. So for that, I've just got this piece that is going to go here like that. And then I've also got this piece which is going to go on the inside of the lid and then the outside. So I'm just going to pause the video while I stick these down. You don't want to see me gluing things, and then I'll be right back. Right, so I've got everything stuck down. I've got these here. The bits to embellish it, I'm going to just do that once they're done, I think, so I can get like placement. And I could do them now. So basically I've just got some cut parts from the collection. And what I was thinking about doing was having something a bit like that, and that's just cut off from the papers as well. And then I'm just going to stick them just down like that. I might as well do it now. It doesn't going to make any difference to us putting the box together. This one about there. Just simply nice popped as well. These are all cut apart from the paper pad as well, so I didn't need any extra supplies. Just one of the paper pads is all I've used for this project. I could have backed them onto some card, but I didn't. I decided not to. But yeah. Another thing as well, the strip of the mats that I told you only needed 8, you actually need 12. I forgot about the inside of the lid. So yeah, let's stick that one about, is that straight? Because it's quite away from us, so let's add to use some fine tip glue for these. I don't want these popped, I just want these to go down flat. That's why my tweezers would have come in really handy. So I'll have that, believe it, no. And glue all over. Luckily, the glue dries clear. It's a good job, isn't it? Because I'm getting it absolutely all over here. I'll go in with my adhesive eraser when after I'm finished. So I'm just going to attach this one flat as well. I love this one as well. What is this one? This one says, "Oh, have you seen the fairies dance upon a summer's night, and watch the gnomes and pixies prance whene'er the moon is bright?" It's just that same quote from the front, but I just loved the colours. So I'm just going to pop that about there. And that's the inside. My only decorated as well, like I said, that's really sticky, but it's okay. And then also for here as well, just on the bottom, I was just going to attach that, just so when you take everything out, the box still looks quite pretty. So I'll just try and centre that as much as I can. And there we go. So, and this is the outside. I did decide to put some on the bottom because I had the B for the base. But yeah, so you need 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 of these little strips here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make the little notch here. So I've got one of my small circle dies. And what you want to do is you want to just put it and place it as centrally as you can. And you want it so half of it comes over onto this flap here, okay? So then this is just low tack tape. Then what you want to do is you want to run this through your die machine. But what you want to do is you only want to have your plate up to here. So you just want that bit of the die covered by your plate, not this bit, because if you do this bit as well, it'll just cut the whole lot out. You just want to do it halfway, okay? So I'm going to pause the video and do that off camera because my camera jumps all over when I try and get my die machine out. So I'll do that and I'll be right back. Right, so I've done that. And as you can see, with us just cutting that little half there, that will pop up like that. So when we attach these, I mean, you will see a bit of that card underneath, but that doesn't bother me. You will still have that tab there that you can use to open your box. Okay, so now what we're going to do is I always build my base first. So on these 4 tabs, I'm going to use glue, I think. Oh, this glue's come out so fast, you can tell it's new glue. A bit too much on there. And then what you're going to do is you just want to bring this one round. Sorry, I'm trying to show you the best angle, and just line it up as you would a box, any other box. Just want to line that up. I have to do it like this so I can see what I'm doing. And with glue you have to hold it just that little bit. It's seeping out as well, but oh man, why is it not working? I'm having a right day with today. Nothing's working the way I want it to. Just press that down. I think I've got far too much glue on there. That's probably why it's not sticking. And then you want to do the same on this side. If I get this side down, it might actually help it knit together. Oh, it's just being very, very naughty for me. Sorry about this, guys. So is that lined up? Let me see. Yeah. So I'm going to come in with my bone folder and just try and knit that together as best as I can. And then this side here, once I make sure it's lined up. Yeah, that's a bit better. If I just press that down, it's got far too much glue on. I might have to take some of the glue off the other ones. Just take some of that off. I think we're going to be okay. And then you just want to line that one up as well. See, even I get it wrong sometimes. I'm not going to edit it. I'm going to leave my mistakes in. I don't believe in taking my mistakes out. Plus, I don't know how to edit it anyway, to be fair. So, rather than do this all again, I'm not bothered about showing you all of my mistakes that I do. It shows I'm only human at the end of the day, so I hope you don't mind that. Just need to let that knit together, just keep hold of it a few seconds. Oh, it's being very naughty. Right, so that's that basically done. And then what you want to do is you want to apply glue on these flaps, and then these will come over and form your reinforced sides. So let me see if I can actually get these done right, because before my box falls apart on me. Yours won't. Yours will take a lot more time, and obviously you won't have glue that comes out like mine. I'm just cut the nozzle too big. I don't want to use wet glue because wet glue is normally a lot stronger. So I'm just going to fold that over like that, and I'll come in with the bone fold and just really press that in. Okay, oh sorry, I'm proper out of shot here, aren't I? Don't worry about any glue. If you like me, I just write it on my clothes. I'm really bad for it, I get it wrong all the time. And then we're going to cut them over with this one here. Press that down. So I'm getting glue all over. If anybody else is much of a messy crafter as I am, I feel as if I'm just really messy. So just press that down, give that some nice sharp crisp edges. We'll have to do something with the backs there as well, but I'm going to finish that off camera. As long as I show you the basics of how it works. You know, my prototype went together so much nicer than this one. I really did. But I did use double-sided tape on my prototype as well. But the downside to double-sided tape is that that can also lift up as well. Press them down a little bit more. And then again on these ones, just put a little, I only want a little bit glue on. I want to squeeze as loads comes out. This one might be better. Oh, maybe not. Put all that glue on there. There's no need for all that glue. Just spread it out with my finger. This is what crafting's all about, isn't it? Getting mucky. So then again, you just want to line that over to form your box lid. And then again on this side. And like you said, I mean, I've decorated it all before I put it together. That might be what the extra weight might be what's pulling at the sides. So you just do it whichever way you prefer, really. Like I said, I just thought it would be easier. Maybe not as easy as I was hoping. So as you can see, it's coming off again. I might need to just sit and wait for that. I'm really sorry about this, guys. And then again, add glue onto those top bits. Not so much as me. I forgot how fast this glue comes out. Just like put the sides in first. It's because I've got the weight of that box pulling on this one as well. That doesn't help matters. So just put these down, and then we can go in with our bone folder, and we'll be able to press them down. And I'll put glue all the way along that one. So again, just come in, as you can see. Am I in shot? Yeah. Like I said, I'm very sorry. It feels like it's been a proper car crash, this video. I mean, I was persevering because it is the third time I've done it. I just don't know if my head's in it today, but I want to get this out to you and show you how easy it is, minus my mistakes. To make sure that bit will fold that back on itself, because obviously you don't want to stick your flap down after we've cut it. Okay, is that going to stick? Right, so that now should hopefully, I might just need telling who's boss a little bit here, because it's as with the other one. And that is our little pizza box. I have gotten that in the end. And then just use that flap there. You will need to work at it a little bit, but that is it there. I was going to attach ribbon and everything, but because I've been on for 25 minutes nearly, I'm just going to stop it right there. But actually, I'll put some bling on. Should we have pearls or should we have diamantes? I think we'll have pearls. I'll quickly put these on with you. because I just think it will finish it off. I should really finish decorating the whole of it with yous. I'm just getting a bit annoyed at myself because things is not working how I want them to. I prep all of this stuff in advance, you know, and it's to try and make sure that I don't have things happen to me like what's happening today. Excuse me. But sometimes it just goes to show that it can't always be helped. Even us crafters who've been doing this for years and years and years, I can still make mistakes. So sorry, I've got such a tickle in my throat. I might need to get a mouthful of my coffee, I think. 1 second. That's better. Oh man, I keep on dropping all of these pearls. I really do appreciate anyone who's actually stuck to the end and like put up with all of my mistakes. You know, I try and plan these things so they go according to plan. And yeah, does anybody else have days like that when you want to get something done and it's just not working? I mean, I did have ribbon and everything to put on here. But I might just save that for the pictures. Because I really think it would look really nice with the... Sorry. So I've popped those pearls on there. I just think those look really nice. I will show you the trim that I was going to put on the side. I don't know, like I said, I don't think I'm going to be putting it on camera. I was going to attach this bit of lace here, but then also on top, just put me glue there so it doesn't fall. This gorgeous, gorgeous ribbon here as well, which I was thinking about laying on the top like that. And I think that is how I'll finish it, but like I said, I'm going to finish this off camera because I just can't cope with my mistakes anymore. So I just that's me 7-inch pizza box tutorial. I just want to come on and show you guys that. And yeah, and hopefully you'll have a go at decorating your own pizza box and fill it with some goodies for some special people. I mean, you could even fasten that as well if you wanted, so it goes on the outside. It would fit both actually. Yeah, it does. Be a bit harder to open, so I would suggest putting it on the inside like that. So yeah, big thank you to everyone who's stuck to the end to watch me car crash of a video. I hope you liked it anyway, and I hope it's helpful to some people. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Any questions, and I will leave my email in the description bar below. Thank you.